about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. No, I'm not standing under the bucket. We got plenty of clearance there. We're going to pressure wash this, or power wash this Cummins 4BT today. I'm going to show you all a little bit about it, tell you why we're doing it, get a little before and after footage of the pressure washing. So let's get started. So this is an old Cummins 4BT-A. If you've seen the last video of the engine itself, we took off the bell housing and transmission. And now we're just going to go ahead and get started on cleaning it because we're going to rebuild it. This engine is going to go back into the timber jack. We'll take all this stuff off of it here and get it all nice and cleaned up. And well, anyway, we'll get it cleaned up, get it back into the timber jack. But this one had the old KDP, the old killer dowel pin right here. And so that was not a good day for the old Cummins, I imagine. What we're going to do is we're going to get it cleaned up, rebuilt, and put back in that timber jack. A lot of people talk about different ways to pressure wash or power wash their engines. I'm just going to lay to it. We got, we're going to probably do some foamy stuff with the Gunk all-purpose degreaser, and then we'll probably shoot the multi-purpose cleaner in the gun of the Giraffe Tools pressure washer there. But let's get started and let's get this thing cleaned up so we can get it rebuilt. It's going to be a fun project. One cool thing about this project is I haven't rebuilt a diesel engine ever in my life. I rebuilt a gas engine in my senior year of high school as a senior project in our automotive class. I graduated in 18. I'm not that old. I graduated in 1989. So with that being said, it's been a long time since I've rebuilt an engine. And first of all, we're not mechanics. Me and Wiley don't know what we're doing anyway. So we're going to really kind of follow the book on this. We're going to really make sure that we do it right. And with a lot of help from the comments. I think what I'm going to do is, you saw, or we had a video, you may not have seen it, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. We took the transmission and bell housing off, which I mentioned earlier. That's one video. This video will be us cleaning it. And I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make one long video from start to finish of the rebuild. Instead of like part one, removing the heads, part two, taking off the timing chain cover and all that. I think I'm just going to make it one long video and then go from there. Because that way you'll be able to see if we, I don't know, you guys tell me. Would you rather see the series? Because then we can say, okay, we took the head off and the rocker arms off and the valves off, and maybe you'll notice something. I don't know. I'll chew on it a while and see what comes up. The only reason I don't want to do it in series like that is because it may take us 6 months to do this. I mean, me and Wiley got a lot of things going on. You know, life gets in the way. It's kind of I wouldn't say it's a priority. It's just something that we need to get done, and we'll do it on our free time. So maybe I won't do a series on it. I'm gonna guess this is the first time this thing's been washed in probably 40 years. It's 80s. I bet this is the first time it's been power washed in 30, 40 years. No kidding. I'm a big fan of the electric pressure washer. I give up on gas pressure washers a long time ago. Okay, so the water, I'm gonna make sure the water's turned on. All right. So let's get this party started, shall we? Probably should take all the nasty stuff off with screwdrivers first. Let's take the big bulky stuff off first. There's some auxiliary things we need to take off here. Like this rope. It was a throttle cable, it appears. All right. That hose can stay. Some of you may be asking why I've got this canvas here, this drop cloth. Well, I'm sure there's going to be some oily water, greasy, nasty water coming off this, and you know, you want to try to be somewhat responsible. All right, so this is not going to be like a detail, obviously, because I mean we're taking the engine apart and then we'll do the cleaning. This is just kind of to get us to where we can see the bolts and nuts and whatnot, and just kind of get it easier to work on per se. This ain't going to be a enter it in a car show pressure washing video here, but be enough to keep our hands clean, I guess, when we're taking it apart. Kind of the objective. All right, let's spray some gunk on it. This is the foam and stuff. Then we'll hit it with the degreaser, or not the degreaser, the multi-purpose cleaner. All right, let's hit it with the pressure washer. All right, let's take a look at it. Getting cleaned up. Again, we're just trying to knock all the major dirt off of it so I can access the bolts and stuff. So it looks like all the bolts are here where your oil filter goes. Your oil line, oil hose, oil line for your turbo. Valve covers have their bolts in them. Fuel injectors all seem to be in place. Fuel lines are all good. Missing a bolt here. And okay, some kind of adjustment lever for the placement of the fuel pump. Your filters go here. Take all that off. But again, it's not looking too shabby. Looks like most of everything is here. I'll get inside these little, what are these, freeze plugs, drain plugs, what do you call them? Now see, there's a pin back here. This is to help time your fuel pump, so I'll have to try to figure that out when I take the fuel pump off. And when I get the cover off, the timing cover off, there should be some indications here on the gears to line up for the timing of the fuel pump. But I mean, that's all going to be jacked up because of the killer dowel pin situation. So I'm not sure how we're going to go about timing the fuel pump. We'll have to figure that part out. Don't worry, I'm not directly underneath this loader. My arm is going in and out. So for those of you worried about my safety, I appreciate you. All right, tensioner there looks good. Pulleys look good. All right, we're going to rebuild this thing. We'll need a new alternator. That one has seen its better days. New alternator, new timing gear stuff. But that might be the only parts we need to buy as far as like internal parts and stuff like that. Or engine parts. I mean, the rest of it's just like nuts, bolts, hoses, that kind of stuff. Hopefully the fuel pump works. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the crankshaft and valves and pistons, but we'll take all that out and check it out. Throw some of this multi-purpose cleaner on it. See if that helps loosens up some stuff. Still, I mean, it's not in bad shape anyway. Just for the engine tear down part. Went back to the green tip. I think that green tip is 25 degrees, or maybe it's 15. It's 15 degrees, I think. Okie dokie. I think she's clean enough to start disassembling. What do you guys think? Like I say, that's the goal, be able to access these bolts and nuts and stuff. I mean, yeah, look how clean that is. That's very nice. So that's going to be easy. The orange paint, we're going to get it repainted orange when we're done. That's going to look nice. But I think she's definitely enough, or clean enough to take apart. So we'll take it to a machine shop when we get it disassembled and have them clean it. What do they use? Mineral oil? Pretty sure that's what they use, maybe. I don't think they use water. I think they use mineral oil. And then probably put it in the oven to dry would be my guess. Okay, let's get this thing set back on the pallet and go from there. All right, we got it blocked up kinda, but we're gonna actually put it on an engine stand soon. So hopefully this will keep it upright until we can get it on an engine stand. You can find them on, you can find the engine stands on Marketplace for 50 bucks, like all day long. Little cockeyed there between that block of wood and that, but like I say, I don't think it's gonna go. I mean, there's no wind in here. There's nothing to push it over. And if it does fall over, I'm not sure it's gonna hurt anything. All right, we get the chains off of it. And I think this is gonna do it until we're ready to fire it up. The next video you see, we'll be taking it apart. It'll be on, like I said, it'll be on the engine stand then. It'll be a little easier for us to manage. All right, there's been a slight change of plans. I've been reading a lot on the Cummins 4BT forums, and I think that this engine is too far gone. I think once the dowel pin goes into the timing gears, if you get lucky enough and it drops to the bottom, you're fine. This is not the case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the timing cover off. I think I need a gear pulley for that, but we're gonna try it and see if I can just makeshift something. But I'll try to get that timing cover off. We'll look at it, and it may be, so the plans were to rebuild this 4BT. I think the plans are gonna change because this happened. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at it and let's see if we actually can rebuild this engine. What size do you guys think that is? Some of you Cummins mechanics know already what size it is. I would guess a 14 millimeter. Oh, well, you know what? I would obviously be wrong. Man, that's 7/16. Maybe I should try looking at it. It's smaller than a 7/16. All right, let's try something else that might fit. Since the 7/16 is not gonna fit, let's try something smaller. 10 millimeter. All right, 10 millimeter. You got aluminum just pop off there. I got a magnet for my nuts here. Look at that. Wow. That thing seen some damage, didn't it? Wonder what it was doing. Wonder what the operator thought when that happened. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these bolts up in the order they came out. That way we can put them back in the right way if indeed we use this again. Is that one whole piece there? Looks like it, don't it? So I guess I'll have to take this off and then go from there. Okay, don't gotta take that off. That's good. Hang this belt over here. Probably throw it away. All I got's a swivel 10. Oh, look at that. 1/2-inch drive laid it to it. I didn't even flinch. One more maybe. Let's see what size that is. Finish taking off these now. Pretty sure I got to take that off. I may or may not need a pulley for that. This 1/2 inch is doing it to it. Oh, somebody's put a different. Think this thing's been off before? Interesting. It might just pull off. Does it get caught in the flange here? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like a flange. I would venture to say that I'm doing this wrong somehow or another. All right, maybe I did do it right. I just used my man hands. Just put 2 screwdrivers behind it. And, well, ladies heel, what do you call that? Ladies heel, heel claw, I don't remember. Anyway, all right, let me get a couple more of these out and we will call this one good. What, are these really different sizes? I wonder if that comes off without the, yeah, that's a different size. That's awesome. That'll work. I didn't realize it. Either they are different sizes from the factory or somebody's been in here before, which has got, looks like red RTV all the way around it, so it looks like it probably has been worked on before. All right, what's going on here? Got a lip on it, I need to. There you go. And no washer. So I'm assuming that this has been off before. And which, if it's been off before, why didn't they fix it? You know what I mean? If you're gonna take the whole thing off. Oh, wow. If you can see what I see. Oh, it might not be too bad. It might not be too bad. If this is the only one that's broken, we may be getting lucky. Because the other ones, look, there's, well, like I say, the timing marks are here and somewhere up in here somewhere. You can see it on the gear. Yeah, we may have dodged a bullet. Let me take that, I'll take that nut off. Look at there, I just take it off with my hand. All right. Now where is that dowel? Oh no, that's part of the, I thought the dowel pin was like right there. Is that not it? Huh. Because I don't see where the dowel pin, not unless this was the dowel pin and they replaced it with a bolt. Is that possible? I bet that's what they did. I bet it was right here and they replaced it with a bolt. But I think we're lucky, guys. I think we're gonna be okay. I think we just need to replace this gear here, the fuel that goes on the fuel pump. How about that? I wanted to take a look at it because I really thought that, you know, we were gonna rebuild it, but then this happened. But now that I look at it, I think we're gonna be okay because all this still looks intact and not too bad. We can probably get it cleaned up. All right, well, When I took this cover off, I had to look at the editing of the video, but when I took it off, I thought, oh, we might be in good shape or whatever. Because that was the only gear that was tore up. I put these 2 bolts in here on the crankshaft and put a bar in here like so, and I can't turn it at all. So my assumption is that that's locked up right there. And I don't want to get too crazy. Yeah. So maybe it is locked up. Maybe we didn't get lucky after all. Golly, that's crazy right there. That's just plumb nuts when it's when you think you got it made and the pulley. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, I think this engine's toast. So I think we're going to go on and look for just a replacement engine from a, just a cadaver, if you will. Isn't that what they call that? All right. Take care. God bless. For real this time. See you.